The request of 42 person were on you. I never won. Try lose you, try them not on me. Well.
An African player, not South African, is he Ghanaian? Never. Just made history by becoming the first player to score a hat-trick in the Europa League final, helping his team Atalanta win their first major trophy in over 61 years, and also breaking Bayer Leverkusen's 51-game unbeaten spell to help his team win the 2024 Europa League Cup. And all I'm going to say is kudos to my brother from another mother, Ademola Lookman, a player for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Now I bet right now, if they don't give Lukman, they don't mad now. If they don't give Lukman, they don't mad. The way Lukman is going now is a big testimony for Africans. You know, Lukman they single-handedly win game. If Lukman conscious, he starts. Man U he start. Arsenal he starts. Man City he starts. Real Madrid I go tell you say he see match.
The best player in Africa.
And the winner is Ademola Lookman.
This is how Ademola Lookman got his votes in the Balon d'Or award. What really surprised me about this list is that he did not get any votes from Italy. It simply means that no journalists in Italy voted for Lukman. It's funny, right? It's funny, right? To think of it that he's playing in Italy. He's playing for Atalanta. He won Atalanta the Europa Cup. He scored an hat-trick in that final. No journalists in Italy find it right or had sense to vote for Lukman in the Balon d'Or award. It simply means that the level of racism in Italy is high. Is high.
See Morocco, more than listen to the video where fans try to do for Morocco.
One by one, they're on the go. One by one, they're on the go. One by one, they're on the go. Congrats, Lukman.
I don't understand. Ola be expect to win. Person will score hat-trick for Europa finals. Thierry Madrid. Win man of the match for Real Madrid Atlanta. I don't know una they think 4 goals now he gives Super Eagles to qualify to carry us go finals for AFCON. Now I want me Hakimi. What did Hakimi do? What did Hakimi do? Hakimi carry mama come. Ademola Lookman carry mama come. Hakimi carry brother come. Ademola Lookman carry papa come. So what did they all do? Where are you okay? You know who be that? Balon d'Or number 14. Are you normal? So Morocco people can't invest. If I slap on her, if I not you, my war best. Stop that rubbish. If say Boniface did there for know how to cheat on her. And I get lost say Boniface not come. Next year we they give Boniface this award. Next year we they give Boniface this award. Morocco call. Soroko ni. Cover this video for my face. Congratulations, Ademola Lookman.
Nigeria's Ademola Lookman and Zambia's Barbara Banda have just been named the 2024 African Men's and Women's Players of the Year. Lookman, born in London to Nigerian parents, started his football journey at small local clubs before earning a chance at bigger teams. Over the years, he kept improving, and his hard work eventually led him to shine on some of football's biggest stages. Barbara Banda's story is just as inspiring. Growing up in Lusaka, Zambia, she trained with boys because there were very few opportunities for girls. She went on to play in Europe, China, and now the US, breaking records and paving the way for future female footballers. Both players have come so far in their journeys. Which of these stories inspires you the most?
If there was anyone that was going to win it, it was always going to be him. Congratulations, Ademola Lookman, the African Men's Player of the Year. Fully deserved. I mean, there's a lot to say about Ademola Lookman. This season so far, he has been absolutely outstanding. By far, Atalanta's standout player. Every time they need someone to make something happen, he makes it happen. 13 games played in Serie A so far, 8 goals and 4 assists. Scored a banging goal against Real Madrid as well. Yeah, he's having a hell of a time, bro. And quite honestly, I really struggle to see Atalanta keeping him at the club, because in the summer, a lot of clubs are going to be knocking on the door, and quite frankly, I can see him coming back to the Premier League, but I wouldn't advise it. But that's a story for another day. Either way, he's having a fantastic time in Italy. All he needed was to find a home, and he definitely found that in Italy with Atalanta, because you guys remember this, hat-trick in the final of the Europa League. Yo, don't play with Ademola, don't play with him. Honestly, I can't wait to see what's next for this guy, because sky's the limit, man. Sky is the limit. And honestly, I just wish for him to do well. I wish for him to do well, and I wish for him to play for the best clubs in the whole world. Oh, and one last thing. People have to start putting respect on African players, because many times they want to be overlooking these players to favour some of the other players that are nowhere near as good as people like him or people like Amad Diallo that I mentioned yesterday. We're not going to get into that conversation, but all I'm saying is you can't deny African footballers anymore, because, yeah, now you know.
In a match that had Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. and many other great players, Ademola Lookman was the man of the match. And I've said it, he is a top 5 best player in the world at the moment. When you look at what he's doing, not only for club, but what he's doing for country, obviously, when the CAF Awards come, he's the one that should win the best player. In Africa, that's obvious. There is nobody that comes close in competition, in comparison with Ademola Lookman of Nigeria. There's nobody. Look at what at the AFCON, when look at what did Atalanta last season. And then what he's doing this season too is on a different level. He's the best player in the Serie A right now at this moment. With Atalanta at top of the table, if they finish top of the table, he should win Serie A best player of the year. But at the end of the day, when you look critically at what he's doing, he's not just doing it in country. He's not just doing it in the league. He's doing it in the Champions League too. Against Real Madrid. Who was the man of the match. Yes, Atalanta lost the match. Do you know what it means to be the man of the match from a losing team in the Champions League? In Europe's premier competition, premier club competition. Ademola Lookman against Real Madrid. He's not playing against Manchester United. He's not going up against Arsenal. He's not going up against these teams. He's going up against Real Madrid. This Real Madrid this is the heritage of Champions League. They are number 1 in Champions League, and he wins the man of the match. What a player, what a baller. His ability to come out of tight spaces, to dribble, to pass, to be positioned, to finish, to assist. I mean, he is just a player that you look at and say, this one is for the future.
Ademola Lookman, remember the face, remember the name. If there was anyone that was deserving of winning the African Player of the Year, it was definitely him, because fam, what a 2024 he's been having. You can tell that this guy is definitely dressed for the occasion, because bro, he stepped in style. When we talk about putting the team on your back and bailing your team out using your individual quality, fam, this season no one has done it better than this guy. This guy has been Atalanta's most standout player this season with 8 goals and 4 assists in 13 matches. I don't think anyone in the Serie A has been better than this guy so far. Have a look at some of his individual achievements that he's won in 2024. He was Europa League winner, player of the season for Atalanta. He was in the team of the season for the Europa League. His iconic hat-trick in the Europa League final against one of the best teams, Bayer Leverkusen, who were unbeaten in their league. He had 18 G in the Serie A, and he's carried on that form into the Serie A this season. He's had in 5 Champions League games, I think he's got like 3 goals and 1 assist. He's been amazing. You just know that this guy is definitely going to get a big transfer move in the summer, because there is no way Atalanta will be able to keep this guy for that long. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to a bigger move in Italy, because I don't see him going anywhere else. What makes this award even more sweeter is the fact that this guy was at every club under the sun. He was at Everton, he went to Leipzig on loan, he went back to Everton, then they sold him back to Leipzig. He won on Fulham, where, if you might know, that iconic penalty miss where he tried to chip the keeper and it flopped. Then he went to Leicester, didn't really get game time there. Then he went back to Leipzig. This guy, fam, his career has been a roller coaster, and the fact that he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves is just amazing in my opinion.
Lukman African Balon d'Or. Now this makes me happy. Let me tell you what. It is criminal how Lukman is underrated right now. He's in 0 conversation of top wingers when he's balling out for Atalanta, and right now they're at the top of the Serie A. Yo, people saying that Palmer should have been ahead of him in the Balon d'Or just don't know ball, bro. Y'all don't know ball. AFCON finalist, Coppa Italia finalist, finished 4th in the league, behind Inter, Juve and Milan. Of course, scoring a hat-trick in the Europa League final against Bayer Leverkusen, undefeated team, the best team. They were the best team. Still, with all that, people thought that Palmer and all of these other players should be ahead of him. Shame. That pissed me off. Shame. I really thought that in the summer, a top club would fight for him, that they would grab him, but nothing happened. Which is fine, because he's having this time of his life with his club right now. And time of his life in his career. Lukman, pure player. He's good with his nation. He's good with his club. He's good in Europe. He's good in the league. He's good in the cups. Everywhere. He is the African top best player right now at the moment. What we have in front of our eyes is just unique. I'm truly proud of him. I'm very happy that he gets finally the recognition that he deserves. He's a hard-working player, a champion that just loves to ball. If his name was Lukman, we know damn well that he would have been way more hyped. But us, the true lovers of football, put our respect on him. Lukman, congratulations, bro. You deserve it.
So Ademola Lookman has been announced as the best player of the year. And, you know, there was part of this speech where he was talking about his nation. There was a part where he spoke Yoruba. You know, I'll show you the video. But one thing I hope is that I hope Nigerians won't start dragging Kemi Badenoch. I hope they won't start shading Kemi Badenoch.
Ekale, Nigeria, Monkey Boboyi, Eshe, Modupe.
Ademola Lookman. Anyways, I don't think that there's anybody who is surprised about the fact that Ademola Lookman won the African best. There is no competition. Like, he's top 3. Ademola Lookman is top 3. He's number 1, number 2, and number 3. I think the other people should start counting from number 4. Anyways, congratulations to him. There was no other deserving winner than Ademola Lookman. But like we always know, you know, there can never be any award ceremony without 1 or 2 controversies or the other. There must be disagreement. You know, there must be one player or another player that people must always come out and say, why is he there? Why is he not there? And this time around is Andre Onana. You know, when you look at the CAF team of the year, ahead of Ronwen Williams, you know, the South African goalkeeper, who won, he won goalkeeper of the year and also won men CAF Interclub player of the year. And he is not present in the African team of the year. Like, I don't understand it, man. Make it make sense. Right? Goalkeeper of the year did not make team of the year. How? From where to where? Well, this was the drama of the entire, you know, awards. I think this was the only area where, you know, people had questions. Then when you look at the team of the year, I think everybody that is there, apart from Andre Onana, you know, should be there. Hakimi, Koulibaly, Mbemba, Amrabat, Kessié, Bissouma, Kudus, Mohamed Salah, Victor Osimhen, the best striker in Africa, and Ademola Lookman. I think the lineup is okay. I don't have any complaints about the lineup, apart from why is Andre Onana ahead of, you know, the goalkeeper of the year. That's the only complaint. But at the end of the day, it was a wonderful ceremony. Congratulations once again to Ademola Lookman. Well deserved.
This is Ademola Lookman, the current 2024 African Footballer of the Year. This guy just made history tonight, becoming one of the very first in his lineage to hold this title. God bless the day he accepted to play for Nigeria. God bless the day he made that decision to put on the green, white, green. This is the beautiful moment the FIFA president and the CAF president in unison announced him as the African best player for the year 2024. It was superb. Big congratulations. This is amazing. In this award, we had so many mega superstars trooping in who had the same opportunity to win this particular trophy, but fans, coaches, and captains who voted ensured that Ademola Lookman is a deserving winner. Congratulations. Not just Lukman tonight, our very own Chiamaka Nandoze also won the best goalkeeper of the year for the female category. And in the male category, we had Ron Williams from South Africa winning the best goalkeeper for the male and, of course, the best interclub player for the year. Congratulations to deserving winners. And of course, Super Falcons of Nigeria, they also won for themselves the female national team of the year. Congratulations to these amazing people. We had lots of winners in this particular award, and I'm very sure that these guys are deserving winners. But the cherry on top of it all was Ademola Lookman winning the prestigious award. And guess what? He was dressed like a king. Congratulations. 2024 African Best from Victor Osimhen. Now we have Ademola Lookman.
announcing that his idol is Cristiano dos Santos Ronaldo. He is now the best player in Africa. Not just the best player in Africa, also the best wingers in the world. He's part of them. And he announced, my GOAT is Cristiano Ronaldo. When you idolize Ronaldo, you are destined for greatness. Somebody says Su. Somebody says Lekamanyasha. Somebody says Sankelewa. Kelewa Samina Francais. Oh! Ademola Lookman. Any other winner would have been Pacha. Any other winner would have been Wayo. And with the way it is going now, he's still going to win next year. Because he carried the form from last year, he carried the goal. There is no player, dead or alive, that has scored a hat-trick in a European final. Messi no do am, Ronaldo no do am, Pele no do am, Ademola Lookman. He won against the best team in form in the world last year. A team that was unbeaten. He scored a hat-trick against an unbeaten team. Not just that. Not just the fact that they're unbeaten. He also carried Atalanta to the final of their Coppa Italia that they lost to that they lost to Juventus. Aside that again, he also carried Nigeria. He was our best attacker in the AFCON. Our best attacker in the AFCON, Ademola Lookman, was there. And yes, he came out to become the best player. Like if they are giving it to anybody else, now Wayona Pasha. Now Wayona fraud. So let's be honest with ourselves. What do you want? All those other candidates, Akimi, that is playing for PSG. Now Mbappe is their star man last year now. Mbappe is the star man last year. And they are already in the best, that kind club. Now, that's why most of their players have not won any best player, because they feel like, say, the club, that them be the best. You are not really doing anything to win it. They have rotated their sport 3 to 4 times. They are still winning the trophy. Cavani don't come go, they don't win. Ibrahimovic don't come go, they don't win. Mbappe don't come go, they don't win. And they don't win. Messi don't come go, they are winning. Neymar don't come go. They have rotated the squad 4 or 5 times. Thiago Silva, they are still winning. So it shows that that league is just for them. But Atalanta is a club that nobody expected to do what they are doing now. Atalanta is a club that nobody believed that Atalanta would do what they are doing now. And yet, Ademola Lookman, the seniorest man, the best winger in the world, oh, I need to see my leg, I need to see my leg. Now this is my leg, man, do well again. Don't worry, let me do the skills again, you understand? Ademola Lookman, you understand? You understand? The best winger in the world. Ademola Lookman, come on! And of course, Nigerian players were included in the best African team of the year. And Nigerian goalkeeper, Chideman Nadosie, won the best goalkeeper of the year. So let's enjoy ourselves. Let's make sure we share this video.